Today I'm going to show you how to draw and paint love in a mist. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoy this content. I'm using a Winsor Newton cold press watercolour pad and a mechanical pencil and a putty rubber for this half of this tutorial. I'm starting off by placing oval shapes and a circle, and this is where the head of the flower will be placed. Next, I'm drawing a long line for the main stem and joining the other two ovals to the stem with lines as well. As I'm looking at this purple Love in a Mist flower, you can see how much detail this flower has and all the overlapping petals. I'm starting off in the centre by drawing out this smaller oval shape, and I'll do the same in this larger oval shape as well. Now I'm drawing in the petals and making sure they have that curved diamond shape. And as I'm going around the flower, I'm using that oval as a guide to slightly bend them round at an angle. I'll be drawing that same curved diamond shape and placing them in any gaps behind the main petals. And I'll be drawing the exact same for this flower too. For the flower in the centre, you can see this only has 5 petals, but also has these green herb-like leaves coming from the bud. I'm starting off by drawing a small circle in the centre and then drawing out some curved diamond shapes for the petals and spacing them out so I have 5 petals in total. In the centre, I'm adding some lines in between each of the petals, and in the gaps I'm drawing those herb-like leaves. Next, I'm adding some closed Love in a Mist and adding some lines on the tops of them. I'm attaching them back to the main stem and drawing some lines on them as well. Once this is done, I'm drawing out all the leaves, drawing a slightly wiggly line and more lines coming off that main line, and adding as many as you like, as they have a whimsical and delicate appearance. Rubbing out any of the ovals and the circle shape I initially made. I'm using a range of small paintbrushes. I'm starting off by filling each petal in a light blue colour. Then adding a darker shade to the edge and using a smaller paintbrush for details. I also added some lines in the centre of each petal. For the other two flowers, I'm using a purple shade and filling in the centre of each petal. For some of the petals, I'm using a deeper purple. You can make the purple deeper by adding a small amount of black paint. I will paint the tops of the petals first, as I don't want the other petals to bleed into each other, and this will help with the petals having more definition. Next, I'm adding the details in the centre of each Love in a Mist. I'm also adding some lines coming from the buds, and also some small circles at the tops of each of the lines. On the blue flower, I'm adding the green leaves in between each of the petals and lightly dragging the tip of the paintbrush out. For the closed Love in a Mist, I'm just filling in the centre, and I'll come back to them and add some details once they have dried. And using the tip of a larger paintbrush to lightly paint in the leaves, I'm slightly wiggling my paintbrush so they have more of a natural look to them. For the last part, I'm just adding in a few details, like making some of the buds darker and adding some lines to the closed Love in a Mist. And here is the final painting. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and thanks for watching.